College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UCF Knights, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So UCF's offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw it, Sanchez. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go back to the air on second down. Slings it downfield. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback...
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. All by himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This time it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7th. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and
touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat, thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Give to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot.
Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't...
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sanchez. Got a man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Bring in the heat. He makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. This one's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, now 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line getting set on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sanchez. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Austin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes him talk to the hand. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on second down. This time on target. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Now on the option. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
Makes the grab on the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He fires burst to the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Aggie! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to take off. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw at Sanchez. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Knights will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on. There he goes!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Norman. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sanchez. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Austin. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Knights are flying down the field. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Norman. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Armstrong. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the... Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get it on the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Garcia to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Coates. And they swarm him under.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw it.
He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go whoop.
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because they're off.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing, see how high we can get in these rankings.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Got it near midfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.